Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. This yoga practice is about peace, and there are many wonderful things written about it. And digesting these writings, I've said that peace is more than the absence of conflict. It requires the active engagement of all parties to eliminate the causes of conflict and to promote justice and reconciliation. Peace building, of course, must be a continual process because new causes for conflict inevitably arise. Our relationships provide the context for living and are the connection we need with one another. Relationships built on truth and mutual respect provide the foundation for peace. Albeit only when there is peace within can we begin to build peace in the world. Yoga provides a way to reconcile the differences between the heart and the mind through rational discernment and compassionate self-acceptance. When we commit ourselves to still the restlessness of the mind, we can begin to overcome those negative tendencies towards anger, hatred, jealousy, greed, etc. These are disrupting our inner world. Peace, then, is the product of inner tranquility, which emerges when the mind is clear, calm, and still. As the Yoga Sutras phrase it, chittavritti nirodha. That is, yoga is a way of training the mind to be still and quell those disturbances. As we practice, we'll use the mantra Soham to rest the mind in this mantra so that you can quiet those waves that rock your mental equilibrium. And just breathing peacefully with this mantra Soham can provide a way to this inner peace and stillness. Now we will have a few centering breaths. So if you slide a little bit away from the back of your chair so that your feet are flat on the floor and the head, neck, and trunk are all in a plumb line right over the sitting bones. You're going to take some deep breaths and just inhale, increasing the sense of peace. And exhale, let go of any anger. Inhale, a sense of acceptance. And exhale, let go of any denial. Inhale, welcoming this contentment. And exhale away any dissatisfaction. As I began the mantra Shanti, Om Shanti, we repeat Shanti 3 times. Peace in my heart, peace in my mind, peace in my life. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra over the heart. We'll chant Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Now create a soft fist with both hands, tucking the thumb in, wrap the fingers around the outside of the thumb, and bring these fists into the lower abdomen. This is Mushti Mudra. And Mushti Mudra helps to transform anger, aggression, and resentment. And it stimulates energy to both the liver and the stomach. Helps to release pent-up emotions, irritation, and frustration. And also helps to concentrate the mind and create a powerful feeling of centeredness. Shifting the mind from agitation to purpose. And breaking down the walls that accumulate when resentment builds. Now, going to take a seated Tadasana. So, rooting down through the sitting bones, through the soles of the feet, lift up the arms, spread the fingers. Inhale, extend up through the fingertips, lift in the crown of the head. And exhale, draw the shoulder blades down, the tummy in, the chin is level. Inhale, expanding in the back of the body, in the space that we don't normally see in our perception. So you can reach up through the backs of the thumbs and press down through the sitting bones as you exhale. Inhale, shine the light up through the fingertips. And exhale, press down into your seat. Inhaling peace. Exhaling resentment. Now bring the arms out to either side and rotate the palms face up. Then draw in through the shoulder blades, pulling the arm bones into the shoulder blades onto the back. Now, lift the right arm up and crescent over to the left side. And release. Inhale, lift the left arm up and crescent over to the right side. And keep alternating from side to side at your own pace, moving comfortably, freely with your breath. Inhaling, thinking the sound so, and exhaling the sound hum. And the more you rest your mind in this mantra, the calmer it becomes. Now rest the arms. And draw a circle with your tip of your nose, inhaling up to 12 o'clock and exhaling around to 6 o'clock. Taking a full breath cycle for each revolution, so there is no rush. You can feel each part of the movement in your neck and shoulders. And when you're ready, reverse the direction. No faster, going the other way. You may even start more slowly with smaller circles. And as you feel more freedom in the neck to expand the size of the circles, and you're coming back to the center and reach up again with the right arm. Reach over the top of the head to the left ear. Now anchor with the left hand holding the outer edge of the chair or somewhere on the chair, and start to gently tip the head to the right. Breathe into the left side of the neck and shoulder, inhaling more spaciousness, more acceptance. And exhaling, easing into the stretch a little farther. The bigger your breath, the more peaceful the stretch. And then gradually release on this side and switch, lifting the left arm, reaching over the top of the head to the right ear, and anchoring the right hand somewhere on the outside of the chair. And you're going to press down through the sitting bones and lift up into that left hand. Get length before you start to stretch. Inhale, expand up, out, and exhale over to the side. Inhaling so, and exhaling hum. And release on this side. Now bring the arms behind the back, clasp opposite hand to opposite elbow. And sit up straight, tall. And once more circle with the head. Inhaling, lifting the nose up to the sky, and exhaling, pointing the nose down to the earth. And switch and reverse the direction. Now release the arms, stretch them out in either direction. And then we're going to create eagle arms. Sweep the right arm under the left. Wrap the elbows, bringing the hands, trying to hold hands together. And also cross the right knee over the left knee. So the legs and arms are an eagle. And lift the elbows up so they're level with the shoulders. And draw the shoulders back, the shoulder blades in. And finally turn your gaze up to the fingertips. And if you want, even lifting into a little back bend, looking up, tilting the head back. And then bring the elbows down, release the arms, uncross the legs. And stretch out the arms once more. Spread the fingers. Good. And wrap the left arm under. Cross the left leg over. And squeeze together. Draw the shoulders back. Navel in. And slowly lift up the elbows. Tilt the head back. And release the arms, rest the feet. Now start to slide the hands forward, down the shins, and fold forward just in a rag doll, letting your neck hang loose, even rocking the chin if that helps. Release any tension. Breathe into the lower back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, surrender deeper into the stretch. Nice, peaceful breaths. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. Inhale, roll the back up. And bring my hands behind the hips, somewhere to the seat of the chair. And lift the hips up. Press the hips forward. And tilt the head back. Lengthening the tailbone. And lengthening the back of the neck. breathing peacefully. And releasing slowly back down. Now widen the knees, turn the feet out, and folding forward, slide the left hand down. It can be on that left shin or ankle, or if you can reach even to the floor with the fingertips inside the left foot. Then turn to the right and twist open, unfurling the right arm and drawing the right shoulder and armpit back to look up at the right hand. Breathe peacefully. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. Now, reverse, switching sides. Bring the right hand to the right shin or even to the floor inside the right foot and twist to the left. And open the chest, unfurl that left arm, bringing the shoulder and armpit back faster than the hand and wrist. Keep the neck long and straight. Just twisting to gaze up at the left hand. Now releasing this side. Going to lift the back up, bring the knees in front, and have a seated pigeon by crossing the right ankle over the left knee. And just sitting up straight and tall, but keeping this left ankle from sickling and spraining out to the side. So we keep the outer ankle supported right there on top of the knee in a comfortable way. And then flex the ankle, use that outer shin muscle, the peroneal muscle, to keep it strong. And use the hands to press in towards the midline. So squeezing hands against the knee and against the sole of the foot will help give you a good posture. Drawing the lower back in and breathing your way. You can make into a forward bend. Taking lots of deep breaths as you go. Breathing in, so. Breathing out, hum. So the sound of so and the sound of hum fill your mind through the entire length of the inhalation, and hum lasts through the entire exhalation. And releasing this side, inhale, lift up, and switch the left ankle, cross over the right knee, the left knee out to the side, and we're flexing this left ankle, spreading the toes, keeping this foot and ankle very active and strong. And then squeeze in with the hands, hug towards the midline, pull navel to backbone. And breathe in peace. Breathe out any discontent. The sound of so filling your mind on the inhalation. The mantra hum as you exhalation. Exhale. And just resting the mind in the mantra of this breath helps to keep it calm, attenuate the disturbances of the mind, so you can rest in mental peace. All right. Now we're going to lift up and pivot 90 degrees on your seat. facing the side. And we use the back of the chair to help us twist. So we're going to inhale, lift up through the crown of the head, reach up, and exhale, twist, and look over the back of the chair, using it for support and also a little bit of leverage. Still breathing peacefully, contentedly, and calmly. Without any force or strain. And then releasing, turn to the opposite side. Pivot on your seat. Inhale, reach up through the right arm, lengthen through the side body. And exhale, twist, and look over the left shoulder. Inhaling the sound so, and exhaling with the sound hum, filling your mind. And releasing on this twist. And we will come up to stand. And this time we'll be facing the chair to make the L shape. So I'm standing back a little ways from the chair. Soften the knees. Bring the hands forward to rest on the back of the chair. Keep the knees bent enough so that the lower back can draw in. And lift up through the inner armpits and broaden in the neck, the back of the neck. And exhale, pull the navel in. Maybe you can scoop your chest deeper towards the earth. Inhale, broaden in the back of the neck and shoulders. And exhale, draw in through the navel and lengthen the tailbone down to the mat. Big, peaceful breaths. Now bring the hands down to the seat. Widen the feet. As wide as the mat or even wider. And then with the left hand under your face, twist to the right. And lift up the right arm. Look out to the right hand. 3 more breaths. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. Now bring the right hand down. Switch sides. The right hand under your face. And lifting the left arm, twist and look out to the left hand. And the armpit back, the shoulder blade into the spine. And releasing this side also. We'll do downward dog. So we're holding on to the seat, just walking the feet back to downward dog. Try lifting one leg up. Lift the right leg. And try and keep the hips level, so we're inner spiraling the right thigh, lifting that inner right thigh up towards the sky, while turning the outer right hip down to face the earth. And switching legs, right foot down, lift the left leg up. And inner spiral the left thigh, lift the inner thigh up while turning the outer left hip down. Spreading the toes, activate the foot. And then release that side. Now, we're going to lift the right foot up to the seat. Come into a lunge. And then warrior one. Lift the arms. Draw the shoulder blades down. Open the throat. Sink the hips as you exhale. Extend all the way back through that left heel. And release. We're going to switch feet. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot up. You can bring the hands to the left thigh as you start to get into this lunge. And when you're ready, lifting the arms, warrior one. And relax the shoulders, roll them back and down. Lift up the eyes. Inhale peacefully, so. Exhaling, hum. And then rest the arms, step back. All right, now I'm going to turn the chair sideways and try warrior two. So just sit on the chair, but sit to the side so the front of the chair is supporting the right thigh. Then we'll step that left foot way back. And open the arms, warrior two. Now we have lots of support under us, so we don't have to be too concerned with the strength needed to support the pose. So we can focus more on the alignment of the head, neck, and shoulders. So just rolling the shoulders up and back, releasing any tension in the neck. And then just turning the gaze to look over the right fingertips. Now bring the right forearm onto the right thigh and extend the left arm out and over the left ear in side angle pose. Lift that left shoulder up. Turn your gaze to look up. And release back to your warrior. Now twist to the right, turn towards the back of the chair, pivot on the back foot. And then you can even hold onto the chair with both hands as you twist. And then we're going to go into revolve side angle. So put the left forearm on that right thigh, or just hold on anywhere to the chair that you feel comfortable, and reach up with the right arm and over the right ear. Deeper pose, you can bring the left fingertips to the floor, and maybe that's more balancing for you. And releasing, lift up. And we'll go to the other side, but first, before we go to the other side, triangle pose. So stand all the way up on both legs and just use the chair seat to support your right hand. Then unfurl the left arm and look up to the left hand. A nice strong support for this triangle, so you can really focus on tucking the tailbone, drawing the navel in, and expanding in the heart from fingertips to fingertips. Good. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. Inhale, lift up. And now switch to the other direction. So now the left thigh and buttocks will be supported by the front of the chair. Go ahead and move that foot out as far as you need to, because if your chair is shorter than your leg, you need to move it forward. And this back leg extend behind you as deeply as you can. Open the arms to warrior two. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back. And exhale, draw the navel in. Press down through the sitting bones. Look to the left hand. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. Steady the mind. Chittavritti narodaha. To quell those disturbances, those fluctuations that are rocking your boat. And then to side angle, Parshva Konasana. With the left forearm on the thigh, reach the right arm up and forward over the right ear. And look up and lift the right shoulder up and draw it back. Stack the shoulders. Breathe peace into the pose. And back to warrior two. And Parivrtta, the twisting, the revolved warrior, where we pivot up on the back foot and twist to look over the left shoulder. And the arms can either be extended or just rest on the back of the chair and use that for lift and added torque to be able to engage this twist. Then bring the right elbow or forearm down and extend the left arm over the left ear in revolved side angle. Either supporting on the chair with that hand or bringing the right fingertips down to the mat for a deeper stretch. Or perhaps just a more stable one. And then release this side also. Lift it up. All right. Now we're going to stand up for our triangle. Step the right foot back, left hand on the chair seat. And reach up through the right finger, spread the fingertips, draw the shoulders back and in, and exhale, draw the navel in, press down through that left palm so you can reach up more with the right. The more you root down through the feet and left hand, the more you can expand and grow the pose while breathing peacefully. Now to release, come up. And we're going to use the back of the chair for support and some standing balance. So while our chair's in front of us, we're going to step back a little ways so we have some space to come forward for warrior three. And we'll just balance on the left leg, toe touch back with the right foot, and hold the back of the chair for balance. And when you're ready, lift up the right leg. And if you bend the elbows, you can come forward more over the chair. And because you have this security of the chair, you can think more about alignment in the hips and turn that outer right hip down while spiraling the inner right thigh up, spreading the toes, activating the foot. And release, right foot down. And toe touch back with the left foot. Soften the right knee so you can sense through the sole of the right foot how you're balancing. And then inhale, lift the back leg up. And bend the elbows if you want to come forward more. And spiral the inner left thigh up, the outer left hip down, so your left toes aren't turning out to the side and the hip opening. We're keeping both hips facing the earth. And releasing that side. You can step up towards the chair and bend the right knee, hold the ankle for a thigh stretch. And if you wish to come forward, probably going to have to move the hand down to the seat of the chair to come into your dancer pose. And then, when you're ready, release that side. Right foot down. Resting breath. And then, holding the chair with the right hand, bind the left hand to the left ankle. Draw the left knee into the midline so the hips are level. And you get a nice thigh stretch here. Or start to come forward into dancer, moving the right hand then down to the seat. Taking those long, peaceful breaths. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum. And releasing that side, lift up. And we're going to sit on the mat. But now I'm turning the chair to face me. Okay. Wide leg. Yes, the wide leg, forward bend. So I spread the legs here. Flex the ankles, draw the lower back in. And exhale, just reach forward through the spine, crown of the head, moving towards the seat of the chair. And you have the seat to support. You can put the forearms there on the chair. You can rest your forehead there on the edge of the chair. Wherever there's a place of peace for you. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. Over a series of breaths, you may decide you need a deeper stretch, so you just keep sliding the chair away. Then inhale, lift the back up. And come into table pose here, swinging the knees behind, and just some easy spinal movements, cat and cow. Inhale, looking up to sway back, and exhale, looking down to the angry cat back. And then rolling the chest around in circles like a jump rope, lateral circles, and the other direction. And please come down onto your abdomen, crocodile pose. Spread the toes out to the side edges of the mat and cross the forearms in front of the chest so that your forehead can rest on the back of the wrists. Keep pressing down through the elbows enough that you're not collapsing in the back of the shoulders or neck. And just rest in the awareness of the breath. And as you're exhaling, begin to tighten the buttocks and the anus and relax the buttocks on the inhale and tighten on the exhale. This is Ashwini Mudra, the horse mudra, of tightening the anal sphincter as you exhale and relaxing on the inhale. Now I'd like you to roll over onto your back. The head is still nearest the chair. And lift the knees up, hug the knees into the chest. And exhale, hug tighter. Inhale, lengthen the arms. And exhale, squeeze a little closer with the knees. And then widen the knees for happy baby. And you can just use hands around the shins or the ankles, or even reaching to the feet and pulling down with the shoulders as you press up with the feet. Inhale, so. Exhale, hum. As one breath merging with the next, smoothly, effortlessly. And then try and take the feet up and over the head onto the seat of the chair into supported plow. And the hands will come around to the lower back. And lift up the lower back, lift up your chin, so that you're not collapsing in the back of the neck, and you can actively press the back of the skull into the mat to keep the throat long and straight. Try and straighten the knees, lift the inner thighs up and away from your face. And then releasing, bend the knees and roll the back down. Coming all the way down. And going to have to turn around and face the chair once more. Kneeling in front of the chair, place the elbows on the front of the chair seat. Make prayer hands, and then walk the knees back. Get a shoulder stretch by pressing down through the elbows, lifting up in the armpits, and drawing up in the lower belly, so we're also keeping length in the lower back. So if you feel any pinching in the back of the neck or in the lower back, it means you need to press down more with the knees and elbows and lift up more with the tummy. Making this pose an offering, just giving up and letting go of any residual angst, frustration, and welcoming this sense of peace and contentment. Now, releasing the prayer. We're going to recline now with the feet towards the chair. Bend the knees for bridge pose. Before we do bridge pose, we're just going to engage the pelvic floor as we exhale with Mula Bandha. So relax the stomach, inhaling. And as you exhale, contract in the pelvic floor. This time the buttocks does not need to get tense. And relax on the inhale. Relax the abdomen, filling the lungs. And as you exhale, begin to apply that root lock called Mula Bandha by toning and lifting the pelvic floor. And now we'll add bridge pose with the palms face down, walk the heels in, arch the lower back, and press the feet down so the hips lift up. Keep the chin up and hold with the breath. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. And releasing the hips, lower the buttocks down. And we'll do a supported shoulder stand next. So for that, you may wish to have a blanket to support the back of the shoulders. So the feet are going to come up onto the seat of the chair. So I lay back, having the blanket stop at the top of my shoulders, so the back of my head is not on the blanket. Then, stepping the feet up onto the seat of the chair, I'll lift the hips up and hold the back of the hips with the hands. And keep your chin up. And you have a supported shoulder stand. An option here, if you like something more adventurous, is to split the legs, lift the right foot up, and extend it back over your head like you're doing a split. And then switch the right foot back to the chair and lift the left leg up and extend the left leg over the head. Spread the toes, make the feet active, and then rest the left foot down. My chair is slipping away, and rest the buttocks down. Good. Now, just to make sure the chair is close enough to me for Shavasana, because I'm going to rest my calves right there, and use the blanket to cover yourself and stay warm. Once you're ready, put your calves up on the seat of the chair. Make sure there's good support through the whole back of the calf. And you're ready to rest in Shavasana. So you're covering yourself for warmth, tucking the shoulder blades under the back, and turning the palms face up. Taking up all the space you need to breathe and relax. Let go. And just filling the mind with the mantra of the breath. So hum. And there's basically 3 steps to relaxing. Relaxing involves resting the body, resting the breath, and resting the mind. So the first part, relaxing your body. Relaxation requires a transition from one state of consciousness to another. And we're learning to facilitate that transition and make it conscious. The first step is to rest the body. A restful posture, like Shavasana, is just right. Each person holds themselves in a particular way, and this changes from moment to moment, over days, months, and years. Holding yourself is normal. To relax means to soften the grip in the way we do the holding. Sometimes tightening the grip is the way to relax it in the tension relaxation exercises. We tense a part of the body so that we become more acutely aware of that tension and then let it go. If you soften the grip that you have on yourself, then something must hold you. The floor does that. The floor holds you. This leads to stillness and effortless resting. The first step in relaxation is the shift to an awareness of stillness. Stillness implies that the mind, which is normally responsible for movement, does not initiate movement. It feels the softness and stillness of the body and rests. Just being content to surrender to the support of the floor. The second step is effortless diaphragmatic breathing. So bring your awareness to the flow of the breath, sensing the two great movements of exhalation and inhalation. Sense how the breath empties and fills, cleanses and nourishes, carries away waste, and restores energy. Continue feeling the breath until your nervous system quiets and settles down. You know that when the diaphragm contracts, the lungs fill and the abdomen expands. When the diaphragm relaxes, the lungs empty and the abdomen sinks. Soften the abdomen and just sense it rising and falling. Soften the chest and the rib cage. The rib cage is just motionless and transparent. The movements of the abdomen are relaxed and deep. Try to weave each breath smoothly into the next. At the end of the inhalation, relax and exhale. And at the end of the exhalation, relax and inhale. Let each breath flow into the next by relaxing. Each transition is relaxed and effortless. Continue feeling the breaths until you begin to sense that you are not the breather. Your body breathes for you. And the breathing is effortless and relaxed and flows at the pace that is most comfortable and natural for you. Imagine now that your body is a quiet, calm space, and you are the witness, feeling and guiding your breath in that space. Let any stress, pain, or discomfort, any interruption in your breathing or emotional disturbance just pass through that space like the wind. Disturbances are not permanent in you. You're letting them pass through, returning your breath to a deep and relaxing flow, and letting your mind settle down into the restful, calm space that you are. Relax your mental effort. Continue to feel each breath, but make your breathing effortless. Relax your body. Relax your breathing. And as you continue following your breath, relax your mind. And the last step, calming the mind. Continuing to follow the flow of your breathing. Let every cell and tissue in your body seem to breathe. Your breath will feel deep and organic. Breathe as though your whole body breathes. Continue to let tension, disturbing emotion, and pain move through like a passing wind. At the same time, rest your awareness in the effortless stream of your breathing. Next, from the quietness of your mind, let the sound "so hum" arise, reciting the sound with each breath. Inhaling "so" and exhaling "hum." Let the sound seem to flow at just the same pace as your breathing. The "so" stretches through the whole inhalation. The sound "hum" stretches through the whole exhalation. Be sure to let the breath continue to flow at the most natural pace for you. The mantra sound is merged with the breath without interrupting or changing its effortless flow. You are the quiet observer. Your body rests. Your breath flows effortlessly. Your mind rests in the mantra's sound, "so hum." You are the silent witness, sensing this presence of your own being. Let the sound of the mantra fill the mind space. Recognize in this moment a quiet sense of being present. You are present. Your mind rests in the mantra sound, and other thoughts are like the wind passing through a calm and quiet space. You are that space. You are awareness. You are peace. Some of my favorite quotes about peace are, "There is no way to peace. Peace is the way," attributed to both A.J. Musti and Mahatma Gandhi. And the quote, "Peace rules the day where reason rules the mind," by William Collins. And the quote, "Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding," by Albert Einstein. Or the quote, "Nothing can bring you peace but yourself. Nothing can bring you peace but the triumph of principles," by Ralph Waldo Emerson. And the quote, "If in our daily life we can smile, if we can be peaceful and happy, not only we but everyone will profit from it." Thich Nhat Hanh. The first peace, which is the most important, is that which comes within the souls of people when they realize their relationship, their oneness with the universe and all its powers, and when they realize that at the center of the universe dwells Wakantanka, and that this center is really everywhere, and it is within each of us. Spoken by Black Elk. And one that you're probably very familiar with. "Imagine all the people living life in peace." You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. John Lennon. All right. Please roll over to the side, come up to a seated position. Take as much time as you need, moving peacefully. Chanting Shanti 3 more times. Inhale. Shanti. 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 Peace, peace, peace. Namaste.